So you want to see how fast I think, okay? So you want to see how fast I blink, okay?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna not drink, okay? Let me get a pound of that drink, okay? Yeah, we bouncing, bouncing. Yeah, you know we dancing. Every day we out here making stories like we bouncing. Story make a hat. I got it in the ground cause I got right here like I go into the pound. And I know I eat corn. I'm right here with my dog looking like a unicorn. I look up peeling tallow cause my dog got a hoodie. That shit's yellow.
Oh, my shit is yellow. I got a wave, hello. I like the way she's moving, her body shaking like jello. And you already know I come through so swell. Freestyling off the top, Carlos, yeah, you do it well. But let me show you how to do it like a veteran. You already know the competition, who I'm better than. I ain't even gotta mention their name, cause ain't shit changed, nigga, but the diamonds on the chain. You see the shit is going, and you know the shit is flowing, and you know I planted a seed, and Carlos and is growing. The leaves, blue and green. Freestyling off the top, hella mean. Do you wanna jump in? I'ma stop, so go.
I'm gonna jump in if you don't mind though.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go in and I'll get that flow so you can see me while you watch me go. Nah, I'm not me. You know what you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm not Tate. I'm sorry I'm late. But let me tell you, let me see you what the fuck you ate.
Hey!
Sporting touch of hands. Round number one. There's that fast start, and that is the fastest knockout in bare knuckle fighting championship.
Vámonos, born in the Bronx, raised in Dade. Been in the city since Pit had braids. Baja Panty parties, plata know how to sneak me out. Now it's 7-figure meetings, every day we leave the house. It's game time, the game's mine, you know the vibe. Yo viajaba el mundo entero, rapping 305.
Are we starting? Yeah. Oh, yeah, we started.
Oh, we started? Oh, shit. Okay, cool. Hell yeah, we ready.
Listen, that was too smooth of an entrance, dog.
Yeah, that was
Too smooth. That was amazing. First time we done that, by the way. We
Yeah.
got Carlos Hernandez, dog, in the fucking building.
Yes, hell yeah.
Thank you, Carlos. Hey.
We gotta do extended,
Yeah. No, yeah, it's the extender table. Wait, that was fucking dope, dog.
Thank you, man.
yeah.
Thank you. Caught me like out of nowhere, but I was like, hey,
know.
let's go.
No.
Literally?
That's actually the best part.
Yeah,
That's actually
yeah.
the best
We
part.
were, before you walked in, there, Yuli was witnessed with like 5 minutes of that. Yeah, it was like, right. That's why I didn't want to stop. So you walked in, everybody walked, jump in.
Like I just walked into the middle of a
Yeah.
session. Like,
But listen, no bullshit. This is episode 13.
Yes.
This is the first time in 13 episodes that we ever do something like that. We've been here talking for a little bit. We know we're waiting for you to come up, and we just here talking a little bit. The beat came on. He started freestyling. I'm like, damn, that's dope. And
That's how it is, man.
I didn't know you were going to pick it up like that, dog.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome.
Great
Hell
fucking
yeah.
job. By the
you,
way,
man.
people, we're in fucking episode Lucky 13.
Yes.
Don't blink, man. We got Carlos Hernandez.
Yes.
Homegrown comedian right here from fucking Miami, dog. Making shit happen.
Sir.
This guy's fucking hilarious, dog.
Hell yeah.
thank you,
Again, thank you for coming on. Badass fucking freestyle you came in with, dog. You came in.
Appreciate you.
He came in hot. He came in hot straight off
I had
American
to, bro.
Idol.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
sir.
Y'all saw him on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
And you know what I'm saying? Tell us about that, bro.
Yeah.
Man, that was a crazy experience. So I went on as like, I didn't go on as myself, which is like the craziest part. Like I went on as a character that I've done like in a sketch. Like I've done sketches with this character for like 3 years. And then I got a call from a producer that's like, hey, like we need TV moments for the show, you know? And he's like, oh, what can you do? Like, can you perform like as a character or whatever? And I was like, well, I've been doing this like reggaetonero character. Like I always like in freestyle and do like this stuff. But like this is just like more an elevated version of that. You know, it's more like,
Hell
hey, how
yeah.
you doing? Like it's like a little like this, you know, like that type of vibe.
You know what I'm saying? Little swaggy. You know what I'm saying? Little swag.
Bro,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
so that dude made it onto American Idol.
right.
Yeah, so that dude, that
Man to
character.
American Idol. But it was supposed to be a joke. Like I was messing with the judges the whole time.
Yeah,
I did the
yeah.
audition on Zoom, like with a bunch of executive producers. Like I was messing with them, and it was just like it was supposed to be just.
No, they
funny.
loved
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
They loved
yeah,
you.
yeah.
But
No,
I just the character as a whole is just like so much energy that you can't really hide it, and also it's like literally it's an alter ego of mine. It's like if I was,
Yeah.
it's like my stage name if I were to have one. Like
No,
as a
yeah,
rapper.
yeah. I got some.
You know
I got
what
something like that. I got something
Yeah.
like that with Cito. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my brother Cito.
Shout out to Cito
You know what I'm
Rock,
saying?
sir.
Which he also did something like that too. With
Yes, sir.
they're called Five Alive. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That they created a group and they went on the show. They went through the episodes
Yeah.
and they grew a fan base and it was like lit.
Damn, dog.
Yeah, it was lit. It was lit. It was
man,
lit. And shouts out to Cito, bro. Them Chicos. You know what I'm saying?
I want to be on the next boy band, my nigga. Wait, is that YURISBEL? No. What character? What's the name?
YURISBEL.
YURISBEL, yeah,
YURISBEL.
So I went on as that like is the character, and then I went on and I did it like I went on with the judges. They never knew my name was
That's
Carlos.
hilarious.
Like I just went on all out. Like,
You got a YURISBEL ID and shit?
No, I should though, bro. Like straight up, I feel like I
Your
get way
email
more
is
clout.
fucking at YURISBEL?
Straight up, dude. I tried to get my account verified, like the YURISBEL account, and I can't get it verified because I don't have an ID that says YURISBEL.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
They're like, nah, we can't do that, sir. Sir, we
Yeah.
can't do that,
But,
sir.
no, sir. Yeah, that's Instagram. It's just like
Damn, but that's dope, though.
But it was sick,
Fucking
dude. It was like a Borat type thing, but like it's a Latin guy.
No, and
know
you
what I
set
mean?
the city on fire, too, man.
Thank
you
you,
got
bro.
mad support, too. You know what I'm saying? Just how the Only in Day, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying? That
sir.
was pretty dope.
Yeah, man.
No, that's fucking amazing, dog.
No, hell yeah. That's a crazy experience. Yeah, we're going to fly you out of L.A., right? That was the
Pretty
whole
much
vibe?
twice.
Look
Because
at
I
that.
got the golden ticket, which is ridiculous. Like they passed me to the next round, which was not supposed to happen. So that's the craziest part about all of it. Like,
You went over there for like content for yourself to like, wait, let me
I
clown on
went over
American
there
Idol?
just because like the producer was like, trust me, it's gonna be like. It's gonna be so that you have good TV. Like it might not have your name, but obviously, like eventually, like everything will come out. And like,
Right.
I mean, I'm making music as this character. I'm doing a bunch of different things as this character now, which is great, and I love it. It's like someone having an alter ego, like as that
Dog,
goes.
that's
It's
fucking
sick.
amazing. I need to make an alter ego.
So what's the
For this
single?
podcast.
Yo, so what's the, what you got a single out right now?
I do.
What's the single
I have
right
a
now?
single called Mi Abuelita.
Mi abuelita. Yo, you.
Yeah, and it's about like how like grandmas are like, you know, like my grandma's my dog, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like she's
yeah.
not my grandma, she's my dog. So it, like it's sick. It's like my abuelita's my, you know, she's my dog, she's my homie, she's my abuelita. That's the vibe. But like with the, you know, with that little like more Cuban.
Dog, I'm gonna
accent.
subscribe to fucking YURISBEL on Spotify, dog.
Got it, bro.
Yeah, bro. Hell
the
yeah.
goal
And then
is-
the song that we just created right now, like that's
sir.
just coming out like that, raw and uncut.
Bro,
You know?
Yes, sir, raw and uncut.
No,
yeah.
this is dope because I didn't know that part. I didn't know it went that far like that. That's amazing.
Yeah, dude,
dog.
it's sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
That's
Hell
amazing.
yeah. And then he also just had a comedy show
Yeah.
vibe that was just pretty awesome
Well,
too.
no, I went to one. We went right.
Well, the Only in Day one.
December.
The
Yeah.
only
Yeah,
thing-
yeah, yeah.
That was dope, dog.
Super good
Which I
show.
wanted to get into your voices, but we started off with YURISBEL, but you had a bunch
mean,
of
yeah.
voices, dog.
Yeah.
You've been doing that since you were a kid.
Yeah, like I've done like I mean in Miami you kind of can't really hide the fact that there's so many accents, so many people from all over
Yeah,
the place.
diversity.
Like, so like I've always enjoyed like matching my voice to who I'm talking to, like without even noticing. Like if I'm talking to you and you're like Venezuelan, I'll start talking like you, like ¿Qué pasó, pana? But I don't even realize it.
Go, do this shit.
Right, like
He's
my,
Dominican. He's like tiguerazo.
that thing awesome. You know what's funny? When I first started with Only in Dade, Lenny called you like to tell you like, oh hey, I got a new
Hey,
talent.
we gotta bleep his name out.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
We got you on the
I'm
flip
fucking
side.
with you,
Mr. Guy on the mask. The guy with the mask on.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, yo, I need you to listen to this guy. And then I spoke to you. I was like, dímelo, tigre, que bola, dímelo, que loca.
For real?
That was me. I was like, que loca, tigre, que loca, todo aquí tranquilo, aquí sin
Oh
problema. Aquí
my
comiendo
God.
That's hilarious.
I literally I was in like Aventura Mall shopping, right, with my girl, and then Lenny called somebody called
The
me.
guy with the mask.
Like, somebody, and he's like, yo, talk to me in Dominican. I'm like, yo, Lenny, I'm shopping right now. Like, what you talking about? Like,
That's
talk
hilarious,
to me
dog.
Dominican.
That's
And then that
hilarious.
happened, and then he was like, what? I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
But yeah, dude, I've done that. Like, my cousin, I was actually born in Mexico, but my
Oh shit! I
parents
was
are
about to
Cuban.
ask you about the background. Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, so I was born in Mexico, but my parents are Cuban. So like already I had like that Cuban accent from like my family.
And then hola chingao.
And then,
man.
No mames, güey.
No mames, güey. You know, that I was born. I lived there for 10 years, so like I have that. But all my family, I'm the only one that was born in Mexico, so I was raised there. But my parents are Cuban, and then my cousins are Venezuelan because like their parents moved to Venezuela instead of Mexico.
Right.
So then like already there, I already
Damn,
have like all
yeah.
these voices that I've always known. And then I
Coño.
dated like 2 Colombian girls, so the Colombian family thing like also
Ay,
happened.
rey.
¿Qué pasó, parce? You know, that always, I'd survive, dude. I'd survive.
So is that how you like? I know you have to do when you do your skit, like when you think of your skits and when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
into that creative space. Like,
Sure.
do you automatically like pick a character? I want to do one for this person, or does the idea start first and then you just put a?
Yeah, well, I mean, as far as like, for example, like I started through improv, right? So like my first experience with comedy was doing improvised comedy, which is like Whose Line Is It Anyway, or like all these people that started like that are in SNL right now or were in SNL at one point all started through like improv, which is
course.
like
Yeah.
Second City, IO, all these different like institutions where I've taken classes at. And you know, when you start that, they encourage you to do different characters, et cetera, et cetera. Me starting doing improv in Miami, a lot of the characters come from people you know, so then that's how that sort of started. And if I start like doing like if I'm thinking of a sketch or something like that, now because I have that like video that went viral, like the Spanish accent thing, I would think of it like maybe it's like what would a Mexican person do in this situation? What would a Dominican do? doing a situation type of thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it always starts with the idea for me when it comes to like a skit or something like that. Just the idea is like the fuel, you know?
Of course.
Everything else, like the character goes... It's good to have a character because it fuels everything easier. It's like the YURISBEL thing. That shit was like a sketch pretty much. I felt like I was just doing a sketch, but it was on national TV on a show that's been on for 20 years.
You were saying a minute ago, so you were born in Mexico. How long did you go? How long were you there?
I lived there for 10 years in Mexico.
Okay, and then you came over to Miami?
And then I came to Miami when I was 10. It came in 2003, 2004.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope.
Cool.
Yeah, dude.
So you went to high school here in Miami?
I went to high school. I went to middle school here.
What area did you go back?
Miami Lakes was where. Well, I started in Hialeah. I went to Ben Shepherd Elementary for 4th and 5th grade. Yeah. Then I went to.
You got Hialeah back there.
Hialeah.
I don't even remember the mascot. It's probably a bear or some shit, or like a cockatoo. I don't even remember.
No, it's got to be a cockatoo, not a
bear. But I went to Jose Marti Middle School, which is right in front of it.
Hey, Jose Marti, que lo que.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She was the OG on the school.
She opened the school.
That's awesome.
But I went to Jose Marti, but then I moved to Miami Lakes, and then I went to Lawton Childs for middle school, and then I went to Miami Lakes Miami Lakes Educational Center for high school.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
And you were in improv as a kid too? Were you in like school?
So I mean, as a kid, like I just did like my own thing. Like I would always like record myself like doing like recreating scenes of like Mexican novelas. Or like doing a bunch. Like I see home videos of me, and I'm like, oh wow, I like haven't changed. I've just like matured a little bit, if anything. Like it's just me like
you got to start releasing those.
I should.
Start releasing those.
The TBTs.
The TBTs for sure. But yeah.
Okay, and how'd you hook up with Only in Dade?
So with Only in Dade, I started. So they saw my Spanish accent challenge video. They had already been like contacted me. In fact, the way that they first started following me when I did a commercial with Pitbull, actually, that like EU commercial for Boost Mobile, that like EU.
Oh, you did.
I was like that guy next to him that was like, how do you spell EU?
Oh yeah, that's awesome, dog.
So I posted that, and that's I tagged awesome. Only in Dade, and ironically because of all this idol stuff, everything just Miami's just like a big pot. Like I've realized, like I know everybody without even knowing anybody.
I mean, when did Trick Daddy came out and say that? When was the year?
He said that?
When was the year? Was that?
Everybody knows somebody.
Yeah,
that's
true, man.
Everybody tells me, "Damn, what a small world!" I go, "Small world, tiny Miami." That's my thing.
So true, dude.
Everybody knows.
It's like even when you, at least in the entertainment thing too, is like once you're in the mix,
right?
Like it gets even smaller because everybody's
right. We're all in kind of the same circle, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Pretty much. But they followed me through there. They followed me because I tagged them in that video, and then they started like seeing some of the skits I did, and
they started seeing the sauce. They started seeing the sauce,
and then when they saw the Spanish accent one, they like reposted it immediately as soon as I posted it. And that like made it go like more viral than ever.
For sure.
500,000 followers, and then
at least in Miami, only they put something up in this. You know, it
dude, it was a blessing. And now I'm able to work with them and create my own stuff there, which is super dope.
That's
super
awesome.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
So is that where your time is going to be now? Now that you're out of the show, you know what I'm saying? What's the future looking like?
Right now, it's it's the busiest time I've ever had in my life, which is amazing. Like I've always wanted to be this busy, but it's definitely a lot. But I'm handling it somehow. So like the idol stuff is great, but I obviously still have to like work and deliver for Only in Dade. Like I provide like 2 videos a week. Type thing, which is like we go out on the street. Jaden actually comes with us too. And we just do like on the street interviews.
Yeah, I watched it. Hilarious. Who'd you have the other day? Was it Ocho Cinco or?
No. We had Dave Portnoy and Dave Grutman. Ocho Cinco, I wish.
No, I don't know why. I thought it was a football
we almost had Mayweather because he was at like the hotel that we were at Live because we were doing that Dave Grutman experience, which is every Tuesday that he teaches at FIU Hospitality, but he had his students at Live. And we've interviewed Dave Portnoy, Dave Grutman. We interviewed who was it the week before that? Who was it, Jaden, the week before that? David Beckham. David Beckham is who we interviewed.
That's who I saw. Didn't you talk to David Beckham?
I spoke to David Beckham. It was crazy. He's such a like chill.
Yeah, you're the one that he told Dale to, right?
Dale, I saw like, what's your favorite Spanish word? He said the most posh way. Dale.
Yeah. That's what it was. Now it's just
that's the type of questions we ask. By the way, we don't ask, what do you think of the football? He's just like, what is your favorite Spanish word? It's just like, you know, what the audience would know. Only they want to hear.
And let me tell you, it's better that way because he gets asked that question about football and
of course. I asked him one question about like something. It was something along the lines of like, what's something that only happens in Miami? And like he drifted so like he would like instead of like saying like, oh well, yeah, I went on a boat. He was just like, well, you know, I love Miami. You know, I want the team to get better. He just went into like
the political.
No, he went on a sales pitch.
Well trained. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. By the way, dog, I didn't know. I heard you were a doctor.
A doctor?
Yeah.
A doctor?
Doctor Bro?
Oh,
that's another character. Yeah?
No, hell no.
That's another character. He comes in as a. All right, let's do that right now. If you were a doctor, right? Yes. Freestyle some doctor shit right now. If you would create like a doctor character right now, how would you sound?
How would I sound?
Yeah, like how would your doctor character sound?
Like, sir, do you mind coming in for me for a second? Sit down.
All right, sorry.
Yes, do you mind? Yeah, I'm glad you guys both came together. Thank you very much. How long have you guys been married?
About 3 months now.
3 months. Nice. How's the sex life?
No, wait.
What?
Us married? No, he's married to somebody else.
Oh, I just had on my papers that you guys.
No, listen. You want to get the fastest knockout here?
No.
Come on, why, baby?
I'm routine.
All right, now back to what we were talking about for real. You got a character named Dr. Bro?
No, so it's not a character. So the Dr. Bros is a podcast that I also have with my friend Albi Dominguez. We both do comedy together.
Hell yeah.
And that sort of started we started as an improv duo, and what we did is we pretended to have a podcast on stage. Like we would get on stage and we would just give bad advice to people. Like we would just be like, but we were like really, we were playing characters that were like over the top. Like, yeah, what's up, dog? How you doing? Yeah, like we were like from California. Dude, no worries, for sure. Dude, like that. And like we would just get on stage and like we would ask people like, oh, tell us something like that you're dealing with that you're like worried about. Like, so like tell me something that like you're like something you're dealing with right now, like a problem.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, you know, you should probably like I've like tried like for example like have you like ever tried like eating your own skin? Like it has a lot of so like just the worst possible advice, but really hone into it. So and we created a podcast based on that, but then it expanded to more like talking about topics, but like with a more exaggerated sense. We got kind of like crazy.
Damn, that's just dope, bro. That shit sounds interesting, bro.
I love it, dog.
Where can people hear that? Go and watch that. Where?
We're on Spotify, Dr. Bros podcast.
Dr. Bros
and
podcast.
We try to do it at least. I'm a little busy now, so it's like I'm not able to do it. I'm trying to do it like every 2 weeks for now.
Damn,
we used to do it every week, but eventually, like things get busy.
That's dope. That's dope.
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah,
just getting on the grade, worst advice ever, though. That's awesome. My brother, how'd you do? How was the pandemic for you, dog? How'd you work through then?
Honestly, man, it was good. So I
damn, another one that was good.
It was good.
Great for us too.
For me, it felt like I've grown the most I ever have, like as a person in the pandemic, and like through my comedy career in the pandemic. I don't know how. Like it just feels like I've made so many leaps through the pandemic. I don't know.
Yeah,
if it's
progress.
I think it's just because of the fact. So I did improv at a theater for 4 years, like every single day. I was there 4 days a week.
Like a Broadway?
No. So it's called Just the Funny in Coral Gables. So we used to perform. I used to teach there. I used to direct there. Since 2016, I started there. And I performed there. I was going to rehearsals there every Wednesday, going to shows every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So like 4 days out of the week, I was at this theater doing nothing else except like going ham on the improv, going ham on that. And I eventually like started being like, this isn't really like getting me where I want to be. I gotta kind of get out of here. And I wanted to move to LA. Like I was planning on moving to LA like literally in April of 2020. And then like that sort of like obviously stopped. Like, okay, yeah, never mind. You're gonna stay here.
They put it on reverse,
and you can't perform because there's no shows or whatever.
Right.
So then like it kind of like screwed everything up, and we started doing like online like Zoom shows, and those were kind of like trash in my opinion. Like doing improv, doing any sort of like Zoom show, like
of course,
it's just uncomfortable.
It's weird.
You don't have the audience there.
It's different.
The energy. You don't have the energy.
And like and it's fine. Like obviously I adapted and I did it, but then I was just like, I'm just gonna like start doing skits, getting into TikTok a little bit, doing that. And I had done stand up. I had started stand up like a year before the pandemic. I had just like focused on improv and sketch and all that from before that. But then I was like, I want to just go all out, go all into it. And the pandemic, I just kind of like decided I really want to do as much as I can that's like online content and be able to like fully work with some sort of company. Like I remember putting like in like my little vision board, like only in day at one point.
That's awesome. We just talked about vision boards last episode too. I believe in that. No,
man.
Amazing you said that.
For sure.
My bad to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
No, but it was good though because
our vision board had to jump in. Vision board.
I love a good vision.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I saw that 3-second knockout before it happened.
Did you really?
I swear to God.
Dude, that's dope,
I thought
man.
about it. I talked about it. Yeah.
That's sick, dude. But yeah, so you gotta I just think about like putting things out there, and in the pandemic I did learn more. Like I started meditating in the pandemic, which I had never done before. I like downloaded Headspace. I pay $5 a month, which I never would have thought I would do. But it's a good,
what was the name of it?
Headspace.
Yeah,
Headspace.
yeah.
Free shout out to Headspace. I'm sure they're millionaires right now.
Yeah,
It's fun.
they're fucking almost billionaires. Right?
No. Point me where is the Headspace?
That's the doctor of you, sir. Can you point me where the Headspace is? But yeah, so I think meditating helped me a little bit, like ground myself, and it definitely like helped me out that way. It sucks because I was someone that was going out all the time. Like I said, like I was going out to open mics, I was going out to shows. Like I said, at Just the Funny, I was doing a lot that I could. And then when I was so secluded and I really just couldn't go out, it just made me put my like creative juices that much more. And it's helped me a lot.
So it didn't suck.
It didn't suck because a lot of the fruit of the labor that I put in the pandemic, I saw just like. I mean, I booked commercials during the pandemic.
But it was almost like it was supposed to be that way.
Yeah, no, but like at the beginning, and I'm not to speak for everybody, but I think it goes for a lot of people. Is when it first started, everybody was like, "Oh fuck," you know what I mean?
Yeah,
what are we gonna do, dog?
Yeah, we had to figure it out.
And he said it one time real good that I always repeat it. It brought the hustler out of people. Dog,
it really did, bro.
Yeah.
You start you're home. You're like, because at first we're like, oh, this is gonna last a week, 2 weeks, till June. Hold up.
Once they said
bullshit.
June?
Yeah. No, but still, I was like, nah, it's bullshit. And then as time went and you couldn't do shit, you're like, okay.
Then we had to start figuring it out, looking at our network, our resources, you know what I'm saying, and learning all these new things that were happening, these new apps and this and that.
I think it brought people closer, like online, because people were just it was just that much easier to connect.
It brought out the trolls too.
Well, of course, it brought out the terrible. But I would have never talked to people online that I did like during the pandemic because everybody was on the same like level playing field. So it was. I think that really helped out. For sure.
No, hell yeah, man.
I'm not trying to say the pandemic was the greatest thing that ever happened.
No, but
you made something good out of it. You made
and it's crazy that you come in and you say these things because every single person that we've had as a guest on the show, they've have shared their stories of how they were in the same predicament and figured something out, and that now they can look back and say, damn, no, I mean, it was bad and I had to figure it out, but I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? And this and this and this has happened from that.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to have you on here, you know what I'm saying, 27 years old, you know what I'm saying, rocking and rolling, figuring it out, American Idol, and
coming in freestyling without missing a fucking beat.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's great. It's something we bring up every episode. We bring it up because I hate to. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging when I tell people I had a great pandemic too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't like to brag because a lot of people had hard times, lost business and stuff like that. But on from my personal experience, it brought the hustle out of me. I did what I had to do in my life that gets me paid and stuff.
Yeah.
And bro, it was amazing, dog. A lot of the great things came from it. And now that we're coming out of it, you know what I mean? It's it's
you're
good
able to
see
look back.
And even to your point, to not even take away as if tú no pasaste trabajo figuring it out, porque you know what I'm saying, like nosotros cogemos esa lucha, we got punched in the face too, and you know what I'm saying, and pero we not counting that. I'd rather count everything we was able to do, so that's where that explanation comes from. That
did you practice like during the pandemic? Did you think like I'm gonna do the like fastest knockout, or was that like
no? So listen, so the pandemic hit. This is quick. I hate talking about it because I've said it all the time, and I don't want to take away from you.
No, you're good, man.
So the pandemic came at the first couple months. Like I said, I think it's bullshit. You're trying to wait for it to pass. Okay, you see it doesn't pass. And bro, I built a whole gym in my backyard. I still have it to this day. It's called the Jungle Gym. People come.
Nice.
This morning, Mike was there. There was 6-7 people back there.
Nice.
It's been it was a blessing for me. I never stopped training. Shout out to my coach. He never stopped coming to my house. He used to come train me with a shield on his face. But he's 60, 64 with a thing on his mouth. But we never stopped. And that's where the 3-second thing was born, because everybody sees a 3-second knockout, but it was a lot of work put behind
Absolutely.
that. Like, they see all your funny jokes, your voices, all this shit, but you don't know that you've been doing this since, fucking 2000, whenever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Put it into work.
16,
So,
No, and practicing and all that stuff.
But
and
you're absolutely
developing,
and you're absolutely right too. Don't think it was like fucking pandemic hit and I was like, woo, straight.
Yeah, look what you just said. I had to build my own gym in the back.
Right.
You guys,
Literally,
if you guys ever been to the jungle gym, y'all need to go to the gym.
we're
Buy your
I'm trying to
tickets.
go, bro. I'm trying to go, man.
You're more than welcome.
I started doing CrossFit recently. It's beating my ass.
Let's go back there and do a skit, dog.
I would love that, dude.
All right,
Absolutely.
say no more. Say no more.
That's it.
That would be hilarious.
Y'all stay tuned for this shit.
That would be
Hell
great.
yeah.
That would be great.
Hell
That would be
yeah.
great. Oh. No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like, ideas are bubbling right now.
yeah, for real. Me too.
And when you go there and you see the ring and you see how the vibe is like,
No, watch.
You're gonna go crazy.
Watch. Yeah, it's dope. Shout out to the Jungle Gym, dog.
Hell
All the
yeah.
crew out there, bro.
hell yeah. Stay
yeah.
tuned. We're about to start selling jungle gym tickets
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
on
All right.
Eventbrite. We're
Yeah,
about to
yeah.
start selling tickets. So yeah,
Hold on,
stay tuned
we're
for that.
straying off like David Beckham and his fucking. Talking about David Beckham, man. Miami is going to be hosting the FIFA World Cup in 2026. You follow soccer? Any sports?
I
at
do.
all?
If there's only I follow like basketball. I'm not really a sports guy.
Right.
I know I look like it. And I'm kidding. But by being such a theater experience, of course, why would I do not?
You're a
sport?
thespian.
Right. Of course. No, but I mean, I don't like. Obviously, like I follow it when I feel like I need to, or like for
When they're in the
jokes,
finals,
for the
like,
news.
when something happens, yeah.
The Super Bowl. That's when I know
Of
who's playing,
course,
because
I'm the biggest bandwagon, and I am shameless about it. Like,
we come in the fourth quarter talking about what's the score?
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, that's the wrong team. Okay.
Oh shit! My bad.
No, but yeah, dude. I mean, the only sport that I never really played sports as a kid. I was always like chubby, fat kid as a kid. I say as a kid, like if I'm perfectly fit now, but I just like I would always the only sport that I ever played that like my parents put me through was soccer. And soccer, like I enjoyed it more than the other one. Like I did basketball and I did okay with it, but soccer was always like, I guess because Mexico like kind of like
Yeah,
was
it's like a
that.
vibe. Yeah,
it was
yeah,
just
yeah.
like the biggest sports there. So I was like, oh, it would be dope to try soccer. And that's the only sport that I kind of follow. Like I play FIFA, I play that, so that's super dope. That's
Yeah. No, it would be. I think it would be dope.
Just I
Dog,
mean, the
and-
amount of tourists that soccer brings to the city,
Bro,
like
it's
literally.
is it
Colombians,
No,
Venezuelans.
Miami's perfect for that. We got
Yeah.
every fucking soccer fanatic in the world.
You'll hear all those accents throughout that stadium.
Exactly.
All
Oh
the
my
ones that we
god!
just
I
talked
gotta
about.
go. We gotta buy tickets just to go see them Colombian
Bro,
girls.
guaranteed.
100%.
Guaranteed.
Ay, qué peso, míralo. You know what I'm saying? Like, mira la pelota, what pelota? You feel
¿Cuál
me?
pelota?
Oh, hey, don't you got something with Anita, the Brazilian chick?
Oh yeah, so on the last Dave Grubman experience that we did at Live, Anita, who's like a huge recording artist from Brazil,
Yeah.
she like
From
has, like,
yeah.
she's like she's like breaking into both markets,
Like
and
60,
from
70
Brazil
million
already.
people in
Insane.
She's
Like,
sexy,
like,
bro. She's fire.
incredibly sexy. Yeah, respectfully. No, but I was with her. We got to interview her, and she like we have a video coming out soon in Only on Dade. I don't know. Yeah, probably after the like. Probably the day after this episode drops.
That's awesome.
That like she's like teaching me how to twerk and like talking Brazilian. So it's
Dope.
I think
And
it's
how'd
pretty
you do?
funny.
How do you think you did?
You know, she
But who
started
did it? You or YURISBEL?
well, it was me, but Yurisbel took over. You know,
Él no se quería en casa.
you know, no sé qué en
yeah.
casa for sure. No, but she.
You got a girlfriend?
I don't. I'm
Okay,
single.
so YURISBEL single too then.
Yurisbel, 100%.
Damn, so that's how you do that?
Way more single than fucking
DMs are
Carlos,
popping
dude.
right now.
I mean, after Idol, that came out, like the DMs.
Yo,
for
I was even gonna ask. I was like, yo, did you have any relatives, cousins
No,
come
you got-
out? Oh yeah, primo. Nigga,
Oh,
out of
dude,
nowhere,
everybody
like,
hits you up.
Dog,
look, I haven't talked to you in 17 years.
YURISBEL has to have groupies now.
Dude, literally, I'm not kidding. There's two girls that send Yurisbel, which I have his own Instagram account, Yurisbel305, and I make it feel very like how a reggaetonero,
Like he is.
like you know, like a literal reggaetonero that's just starting, that's kind of unaware would do an Instagram.
You getting naked flicks, titties and ass and shit?
I have. I'm not even
Damn.
Let's go, YURISBEL.
YURISBEL on OnlyFans.
Imagine, dude, I can't even do it. I can't even respond as Carlos, so I gotta like talk like with. I gotta like mess up a few
Yeah.
words so it sounds like it's legit.
No, you gotta give them the voice memos and shit.
Like, coño, está rica. Like that type of vibe.
That's
but,
hilarious.
dude, there's two girls that send me every night. I'm not kidding. They always send me not a picture of them like naked. They send me a picture of the audition that they're like, I always fall asleep to you. And literally, they're always like, it's kind of weird.
Damn, that's dope, bro.
That's hilarious.
It's dope.
dog.
And it's just them, like a video of me on like the American Idol thing, just like me dancing ridiculously and like.
Damn, so you gotta turn up. We gotta create like I don't know, like some type of structure for that guy. guy, bro. Because that guy is
Oh,
gonna.
dude, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna have a lot more. Like I said, we're I'm doing an EP for the character.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
is 6 Sucks coming out. Lass is in one of the songs actually.
That's awesome.
DJ Lass is gonna be in. It's called We Gon' Bone. It's actually already out on Spotify,
That's
so you can
fun.
check it
Go
out.
get it.
We Gon' Bone. Cito's already on
Boom.
it.
Let's go,
So it's We
Cito.
Gon' Bone.
Home team, baby.
Oh, you
and
need
then
to claim YURISBEL on your taxes and shit, dog.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he's gonna have to let it rip on that, boy.
Yeah, man. Who knows? Who knows?
That's fucking awesome, dog.
But yeah, man.
Oh yeah, something big we talk about on every episode. This is like the most common theme on every episode is aliens.
Hell yeah.
All right. So let me tell you why. Well, first of all, because I believe in them.
You know what I mean?
But the main reason why is because when they signed the COVID bill, when Donald Trump signed the COVID bill, inside the COVID bill, it said that after 180 days after signing, they had to release all UFO information to the public. It can be made public. All the secrets.
Yo, wait, what? Did they release it though?
No,
We got
there's
100
days
days
left. There's 100 right now. Today, there's 100 days left.
So they have to do it.
That's what that's not what they say. That's what it says in the COVID bill. It's signed by Donald Trump. They have to release it. But what they're gonna release is.
I mean, wait, but why is that even related? Like, why is that
I
related
have
to
no
COVID?
fucking idea.
Imagine it was aliens that brought COVID
Well,
the whole time. That'd be great. Like,
We're about to find some shit out, dog. You know what
I
I mean?
mean, Jesus Christ, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
honestly, so the thing about aliens with me, I don't really. It's not that I don't believe in them.
Today, and sorry to interrupt, but
Please.
today on Only in Date on the story, did you see on the story they
Yeah.
had some shit coming through the sky?
We always have that. I don't even know what that is. It's
No,
almost.
that was weird as fuck, though.
yeah. All that.
What?
Go on,
You've never
guys.
seen
Go
it?
on Only in Date. By the time you're watching
In
this, it'll be too
general,
late.
go on
But yeah,
Only in
you
Date.
guys. And it was some weird shit. Yeah, go in general and just fucking sign up.
Yeah, we gotta get it. Can
But my
somebody,
bad,
can
my
somebody
bad.
screen record that? Like that's here right now. Jen, can you
It should
jump
be
on
in
that?
there. They're always there, man. Like it's like you never know with those things. It could be a little plane, or it could just be like an actual UFO.
Yeah.
Every time I watch a documentary about those things, it's this is the thing. It's not that I don't believe in them, but every time I watch a documentary, it's like we get to it's like 3 hours in, and then it's like, but are they here?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You're telling me
I
nothing.
swear
It's
to
like getting
God.
with a girl, and then you're there, and she's like, I don't know if I want to do it. And you're like, what are you talking about? Show
Yes,
me.
you don't gotta stop. You can keep going. Like, what are you
Exactly,
doing?
man.
Listen to me. I swear to God, I tell my girl the same thing because I watch all of them too.
Yeah.
And I used to watch more, but I got to a point now where I watch the one that people recommend because I like it.
Sure.
But it's always the same shit. You're right. You get to the end, you're like, all right, I still don't know if they fucking exist.
Shit.
Damn,
You know what I
it
mean?
leaves
Like-
it up to the mind
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
What do you think would happen if like they did exist? Like, what do you think is like? What is that connotation to you?
Honestly, I don't know. I think life goes on. I think they've been around.
Of course.
They've- yeah.
Like,
What if they started their own podcast? That'd be sick.
That'd be sick. Fucking, I want to be on
Cross promotion between like aliens and us.
That'd be awesome,
That'd be great, dude.
I would
man.
love to fucking. I think
I would
we're-
love to be on an
I
aliens
think
podcast.
we're aliens, dog. You know,
You know
what
For
I'm saying?
sure, for sure. I
gotta be
can
different.
think of
There's-
3 people here that look more like aliens in Miami than us 3. I mean, this man has half of a beard.
Yeah.
It's not even half. It's not even half. Get
like
it
a
right.
quarter of a
Don't get it.
beard.
Look, listen. Put a beat. Put a beat. Put the beat on.
okay.
Put the beat. No, I'm just kidding. But this right here. This shit right here. You gotta put some respect on that right
Oh,
there.
I do,
right?
bro. I do.
The girls line up to touch that right there. You need a
Ooh.
girls
Dog, you
line
need to
up
get that shit braided, dog. Like straight
Dude.
down the back.
But
That'd
yo,
be
I'm gonna
sick.
come one day. I'm gonna come one day flexing
I
with,
got my lady.
with that shit.
Shout out to Miss Jerry. Does my dreads. dog.
Yeah.
We need
Oh,
to
she
get
was
her-
here too. She got some
Yeah.
history makers gear. You know what I'm saying? Watch, you're gonna see one day. I'm
Well,
gonna come.
let me
and
tell
that
you,
shit's
the
gonna look
beard,
like
the beard started off right here.
For you?
Right? Yeah. And then as he goes shaving it, now it's like down here.
But what was the story behind that? Like, it was like you just were like, I'm gonna do it, or
Well,
He had both, right?
Yeah, because I had it full, and
Yeah.
then
He's a
damn.
Gemini,
So
by the way.
so then pandemic happened, right? So then I was like, oh shit, I gotta trim my beard. I got like an event or something.
sure.
So I started from one side, and then I was like, I'm gonna just let it rip. I'm gonna let it rip. I'm gonna stay like that. And I did it real nice. I tried to get it real nice.
But like half and half.
Like this, so it came like this. It was big like that. and then
Nice.
like that. Boom, and the whole thing.
And then over here there was nothing.
And over here was nothing, shaved
Wow.
like that, crispy. And then what I noticed that, which the reason behind it was just like letting it rip, which means like just do whatever. Like who cares what anybody's gonna say? Just,
of
if that's
course.
what you want to do, like do it. You know what I'm saying? And
He's a big advocate of that because this motherfucker.
Yeah,
he's
he's been hell
Let it
yeah.
rip is what I do.
He just went through American Idol as somebody else, dog.
hell yeah, he did let it rip,
Fuck it,
bro.
let it rip. Fuck it. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
hell yeah. And I just wanted to try something. So then what happens is that, you know, on some real shit, like
Yeah,
we especially with like even with social media and stuff like that, like what's happening with is that we're like everyone has an opinion, right? So
Right.
that stigma of what they're gonna say about me. and then you don't do something because you're worried about what somebody's gonna say about you.
Oh, dude,
Whether
of
it is
course.
anything like a cool design on your head, opening a business, fucking wearing pink, wearing a shirt that says "Pow Wow,"
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, of
like,
course, of course.
so in that aspect, I wanted to do something that was gonna help me. Like overcome that.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? That of what everybody's gonna say. So and then I took it serious. I did it. I tried it out.
It's basically a big fuck you to everybody.
It's just the middle finger on your face. Pretty much.
You know?
As I said, I like how you're making this feel so philosophical. And all you have is a piece of hair on your
Not because you asked what's the meaning, and it actually has a meaning. It's not just that I just want to be dicking around. It's just that because it means something.
I literally don't know anyone that has that. So it's dope. Legit.
That hair is a religion, dog.
Yeah, I mean,
You're going to make it a thing.
The thing is that
I'm sure someone else will do
since
it.
once I made it there,
Yeah.
and then it made me feel like I was like, damn, that's a nice spot. I could touch it up.
How long you been running with it? It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute
Do you
already.
trim it
It's been
too?
like,
Like,
like 3 months. No, I don't touch this part, but I make sure it's laced. You know what I'm saying? Sliced and
yeah.
knifed. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, we just had a 10-minute conversation about 2 nights, half a beer. Right?
You know what I'm saying? And somebody's gonna get inspired because y'all gotta let it rip. You feel me?
Exactly.
Let
The
it
point
rip, bro.
behind it is
That's
let
a
it
shirt,
rip,
bro.
dog.
Just like
Yeah.
your silhouette of your face, let it rip. And
Well,
that's
yeah.
it.
Well, then welcome
That's
to
a
the
good one.
yeah, I do. That's the Let It Rip season on HistoryMakers02.com. If you want to get your Let It Rip season T-shirt,
Oh my God.
swipe up, visit HistoryMakers02.com and get your Let It Rip season T-shirt, ladies and
Nice,
gentlemen.
nice.
ASAP. I know we have that. I know
Yeah,
have
we
that.
definitely
but what
got
I'm talking
that.
about, he said have a silhouette of your face with the letter rip. That'll be.
Ooh,
And then
so-
a little bit of a beer right
Yeah.
there.
We
Ooh,
might
that is
might
dope.
have to break them off a percentage because this is on
Listen,
camera.
man.
Like,
I mean, we can do
I'll
it.
take any money for anything.
We can do it. We can do it. That's what we're here for. His own.
Don't say that too loud, boy. People will be
You're right.
hearing
No,
us.
don't think about it. Don't hit me up in my DMs about some shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard you on Don't Blink. You said anything for any money?
Okay.
Oh yeah, my brother, dog. Hey, what's up? What's next, man? Let us know what's coming up. What's in the future?
Yeah.
Where's Carlos Hernandez gonna be, dog?
Man, honestly, like this has been, like I said, everything's been so rushed for me. Like everything that's I felt like since December. So in December, like that video of like the Spanish accent challenge went viral, and well, there have been a lot of things that had happened from before then. Like I booked 3 different commercials. Like it was in July, August, September. I booked 3 commercials, and then I did the American Idol thing. We recorded the first episode of that towards the end of October. So the audition that you saw was towards the end of October.
Yeah.
And then like I just kept going, and then like in December, beginning of it, that Spanish accent challenge thing went viral. Boom. And then Only in Date happened, and then like I started working with them, and then like American Idol, I had to go back for the Hollywood thing, and then more things happened. Like I was just so much, and then I just started growing more within the stand-up here. I'm doing a lot of different shows. So at this point, I'm kind of just like letting it sink in, because like the Idol stuff is about to be like kind of not done. Like I'm obviously going to still run with YURISBEL. So my idea, my dream, like is like to eventually have like if I could work for SNL, that'd be great. But if I could do something along the lines that I have, like I'm able to create such like hype around like my stand-up, sketches, characters, different things like that. And like if I take it to LA and just have some sort of like Latino based like sketch comedy like special that I'm able to put out there, like if it gets picked up by Netflix, Amazon, whatever, like that'll be sick. Like that's my dream, to work on like
to have
just like Latino comedy, but like that's like legit funny that people can relate to, not just Miami, but like worldwide, you know.
My brother, write it down like you've been doing, dog, and
board,
keep
baby,
manifesting
vision
it.
board.
And trust me, I'm gonna be there in the fucking and sitting on the seat watching you. Dog.
No,
sir,
for
bro.
sure.
That'd be
And
sick.
then amongst look, if you think about it, even we had Marcelo up here the other day. You know
My
what I'm
boy,
saying?
bro.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
Only in Date
you know what I'm
boy.
saying?
Yeah.
We already that starting 5 for the comedic game in Miami is already on the verge of being
Dude, the
built.
Miami
you know what
comedy
I'm
scene has
saying?
grown so much.
It has, and you guys are young still, bro. You guys
Yeah,
are still
man.
young.
And it's
Yeah.
not, people just see like me and Marcelo because like we're in Only in Date, and that's like a thing. There are so many comedians
No,
in
for
Miami
sure.
that like are killing it, and no one really knows about them, maybe because like they might not have a big social media presence, but these people are like they're better than us,
Yeah.
and they're just not
I
getting
got
that
a
presence,
good
but they're
homie,
great.
you know, Neri Signs.
Of course,
Bro, Neri's
Neri's
awesome,
been killing
dog.
it
But
for
there you
years.
go.
Years,
Boom.
bro. I've been
There
a
you go.
fan of his, bro, for years, and then whatever. Great dude.
But look
bro.
at that. That's
Cisco
3. I'm
also,
sure you
like-
can say 2 more, starting 5 right there.
Oh, bro, I could tell you right now, Cisco Duranda, that's my boy.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
my dog.
The
That's
hell
my
yeah,
dog.
he's-
I opened
Cisco's
for
my
him.
brother, bro.
Incredible. I actually opened for him like for a Carlos Mencia show, which was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
mean,
sick.
it's like the opportunities that I've been able to get because of all the blessings.
That's amazing,
It's
dog.
been
Yeah.
amazing. I got to open for Craig Robinson this weekend
Oh,
at the
I
Improv. improv.
Craig,
Yeah, that's
from the
what
office.
Yeah, from the office, from
Sick.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
All that
Yeah.
shit. I got to just chill with him and like
Bro.
watch Family Guy in the green room while we both had to go on stage. It was like an insane
Oh,
experience.
that's amazing, dog.
It's sick because
hell
that
yeah.
actually happened, and like it was so full circle for me for like 2.5 years ago.
That's the story that on Instagram.
So I went on to watch a show. Like I hadn't even started doing stand up. I was just doing improv and sketch. And it was a Craig Robinson show and he was playing piano. The whole show, what he does is plays piano and he like improvises some songs and he fucks with the crowd. It's a very cool
talented motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that guy's like, he has like a music master's. Like I didn't know that.
No. And he's fucking hilarious.
He's hilarious, but like he actually plays that shit well.
Yeah.
So he got me, like I was in the front row watching him with the girl that I was with at the time, and she had bought me the tickets. I was super excited. You know, I'm a huge fan of The Office, all that stuff. And then he was like, all right, dude, you right there. Get up. And he started playing Hello by Lionel Richie, ironically. And he was like, I want you to do an interpretive dance to this song.
To you?
Yeah, to him.
He picked the right guy.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, word? Oh, I got you, bro.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah.
like, hello. Like, I really went all out.
Yeah,
And it was
it's
fun.
right.
And I was like, dude, this is sick. And then he asked me to get on the mic. And he was like, do you know Lose Yourself by Eminem? And he just started playing, ding, ding, ding. And then, you gotta, and then, like, I killed that. And then I was like, fuck, this is sick. And then full circle, I get asked to open for him.
Did he remember
2
you?
years later. He did after I showed him the thing.
Of course.
Yeah.
It was
Hell
sick.
yeah.
And then the fact that it was like a Lionel Richie song, and I just went
Dog.
on American Idol, Lionel Richie as a judge. So it was just like, I like thinking of things that way.
My
like,
brother-
But yeah,
everything
there's no
leads
such
to
thing as
something
there's no
else.
such thing
You're
as
blessed.
coincidence.
No,
It's just that you've been
You know what I
making
mean?
the right decisions.
Blessed and like we like to say here, dog, consistent, my nigga. You know what I mean?
Consistency
Stay
is huge, bro.
dog. Stay consistent, and over time you'll be successful, dog. And you're on your way, bro.
Thank you, man.
Hell yeah,
appreciate
no,
you
that's
guys.
dope,
Yeah.
man. That's dope,
We
man.
push
That's
that here
dope.
big, bro. You stay consistent on anything you do, brother. And you know you've been doing this for a minute, and now, like you
And
said, full
focus.
circle's paying off.
And
Yeah,
focus
man, for
too.
sure.
You've been laser focused, and the people that you have around you, and the guidance. You know what I'm saying, and the decision making. You know,
that's
you've made
huge, too.
you've been making the right decisions. That's
Right.
putting you in the right location at the right time
The right
with the
people.
right people. That's helping you progress, bro. And that's
like
that's
you
real
said
shit
earlier,
too.
You're so busy you don't know what to do, which is a good thing. But you learn with the process. You get yourself organized, and then things start getting smoother.
Right, exactly. That's a thing. That's huge too, because if you kind of get jaded, like sometimes
Yeah.
you got to just sit down and meditate, and then like go back to square one. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
for
so-
sure. Taking it from the top. That's how we like to call it here. You know what I'm saying? Taking it from the top when we have whiteboard meetings. You know what I'm saying? We taking it from the top. It's like,
Taking it from the
okay,
top.
cool. We've done this and this and this. Let's take it to the top and
But
let's
where do we
figure out.
actually want to start from? Or where do
Damn
you actually
shit,
want?
my nigga, you probably one of us, bro. He really is
No,
a
he
fucking
is,
alien.
yeah,
Bro. He
100%.
really is an alien.
Everybody
bro.
we have here, dog, and many
Cool,
people out there that
man,
watch,
so-
dog. We all vibe with people. That's why people watch us. That's
Yeah,
why
man.
that's why we get
Sure,
good
man.
guests like him on, dog. Because it's a vibe, dog.
Nah,
It's
hell
a
yeah,
vibe,
bro.
bro.
So yeah,
Wait, what's immediately next? Where can people find you?
So I
your
do-
Instagram and
Yeah, so-
Instagram and dates and shit.
Yeah, man. So I mean, you can follow me at Carlos on Instagram, CAHRLOS. That's where I put all my comedy and all my skits out. Sometimes I put my Only in Date stuff there. YURISBEL 305 if you want to keep on following the YURISBEL journey.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if
I'm gonna follow him right now.
Yeah,
We're-
keep following him.
YURISBEL
Keep following
305.
him.
I
'cause
go
you know-
live every week, like ask the character. I'm like, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? And I talk to all these fans that are like in Middle America, and they think this is just how a Cuban talks, which is hilarious. And then I'm like, there's an EP coming out for YURISBEL within the next month or two. It's called Here I Come. There's like 6 songs gonna be on it. You can also
Man.
follow Dr. Bro's podcast at
Awesome.
Dr. Bro's
Hell
Pod
yeah. Hell yeah.
on Instagram. And I do have a show coming up on Saturday, the 27th. That's gonna be at Casa Tiki. March 27th. I'm gonna be hosting as Carlos. Marcelo is actually gonna be the headliner of the show.
I'll be there, dog.
Come through.
100%.
We're doing improv, so it's really special for me because it's put together by some friends that like she's her name is Rebecca. She puts a lot of shows.
Shout out to Rebecca,
Shout
baby.
Shouts out to
Shout out to
Rebecca.
Get-
When we're gonna have you in the
Yes,
show,
sir.
girl?
Oh, true. You should, bro. She has this company called Get Excited Events that she's been putting shows together. She hasn't done it in a bit.
Like events, putting events together.
And she also has
Dope.
like a house decor company called like Pretty House Decor, which is dope too. But she put a show together at Casa Tiki. Great spot. We have shows there on Thursdays, but this is going to be on a Saturday, and it's going to be a variety show. So we're going to have improv, sketch. We're going to also have, I'm going to be hosting, so there's going to be stand-up. Marcelo's going to be headlining, and YURISBEL is going to make a special first live performance that YURISBEL
Boom.
has ever had.
It's
so
done.
YURISBEL's
Ladies
gonna
and
come
gentlemen,
through.
you already know what it is.
27th, 8
Don't
p.m.,
blink is
Casa
going to
Tiki,
be in
sir.
a building.
Yes, sir.
Listen, man, March 27, 8 p.m.
Come
Casa
through.
Tiki.
8 p.m. Casa Tiki.
You can find me there 2 nights there. I'm gonna be there 1,000%.
Hell
Come through,
yeah.
man.
Come through,
Yeah,
support
hey, Raquel, right?
Rebecca.
I mean,
Rebecca.
my bad. Rebecca, I need tickets.
Yes, for the Don't Blink family.
For sure, bro.
My brother, thank you so much for being on with us, man.
You
You're a
guys are the
lucky
best,
episode 13, dog.
Yeah, man.
You're a fucking great dude. Got a
you,
lot
bro.
of things coming out, man. You're young, dog. You're consistent. You're focused. It's great to see
man.
good things happening to you, my
No,
brother.
man, it's great, dude. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys for
You
real.
officially been monster.
Yeah. We laced everybody up with monster gear, dog. You got one of the doper shirts, bro. Nobody's got one of those. I'm gonna be getting calls. Yo, I didn't get that shirt.
That's it. Sorry, guys.
You feel
Everybody
me?
go check out my boy Carlos Hernandez, bro.
Yes, sir,
Only in
guys.
Dade and way
Follow
above
him there,
and
too, for
everything.
sure.
Yeah, he's doing great things in comedy,
guys.
dog. Fucking Miami guy, Cuban kid. But if you want to be Colombian, Dominican, whatever, he'll be whatever you need him to be at the moment.
Yo te lo doy sin problema. Ay, panita, no te pronuncias así. Let's go. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Damn.
y'all.
Don't
Don't blink.
Episode 13, Don't Blink. Bah! Stay tuned. I think me and Two Nights got something great going on. We got some great guests coming up. It's gonna be dope. We got some dope people that already signed up to do it with us, which is great. A lot of people show us love, and it's because we love them back for sure.